would be the last time anyone saw them alive. Over the next few days, the group made good progress. They skied through dense forests and crossed frozen rivers, documenting their journey in photos and diaries. Each night, they gathered around their campfire, telling stories and enjoying the rare freedom of the open wilderness. The group's mood was buoyant despite the harsh conditions of the Ural winter. Snow and ice dominated the landscape, and temperatures often plummeted well below freezing. But the thrill of adventure kept their spirits high. By January 31st, they had reached the edge of a highland area near the base of Kholat Siak Ul, a mountain whose name ominously translates to Dead Mountain in the language of the indigenous Mansi people. Locals had long considered the area cursed, a place where few dared to tread, but the hikers were unfazed. To them, it was simply another challenge. They planned to make their ascent the next day, but weather conditions took a turn for the worse. On February 1st, snowstorms reduced visibility to almost nothing, and fierce winds battered the group as they made their way up the mountain. They lost their bearings and veered slightly off course. Instead of heading toward their intended destination, they found themselves on the eastern slope of Kholat Siak Ul. Exhausted and disoriented, the group decided to set up camp on the exposed slope rather than descend back into the forested area below. It was a puzzling decision, but Dyatlov likely made it to gain experience camping on open terrain, something required for their certification. The group pitched their tent on the barren mountainside, unaware that they were spending their last night alive. When the group failed to return by February 12th, as planned, their families grew anxious. Days passed with no word from the hikers. It wasn't until February 20th, after desperate pleas from the families, that a search party was finally dispatched. What they would discover over the following weeks would ignite one of the greatest mysteries in modern history. The first searchers found the group's tent on February 26. It was empty, and more disturbingly, it had been slashed open from the inside. Personal belongings, shoes, clothing, cameras, and food were still inside, left in a hasty, chaotic manner. Footprints, some barefoot, led away from the tent in different directions.